bedpost they softly tease. Time folds the stories we echoes rise, they call us near. Through shadowed past, the path is clear. Blasian tales, the heart can hear. A world reborn in every tear.
Hana also read the conclusion, took the result from me, and gave it back to the doctor. "We'll be right back, doctor," she told him before getting to her feet. She held my hand and began to lead me out of the hospital. My feet felt heavy and my eyes brimmed with tears, but I tried to control my emotions. I wondered where Jihoon truly was and what they had done to him. Hana did not say anything until we got to the car. Seeing how weak I had become, she held my shoulders and said, "Listen to me, Damilola. Do not conclude from this result that Jihoon is an impostor because there is another explanation for it." "The truth is as clear as day," I replied. "What other explanation could there be, Hana?" "Let's do another test to confirm," she told me. "What other test?" I asked her. "The truth is right in front of us, Hana. We should be thinking of a way forward." She sighed. "You trust me, don't you?" "Isn't that obvious?" I asked her. "Then come with me," she responded. I got into the car and she began to drive. I had no idea where she was taking me, especially because my eyes were closed. There was so much going through my mind, and I kept on thinking about everything that happened between Jihoon and me in Pyongyang. What was I supposed to do? Run away? Our car suddenly pulled up in front of a luxurious building, and I opened my eyes. "Wait here for me, please," she told me. "I promise I will be brief." "Where is this place, and what do you want to do?" I asked as I began to look around the quiet neighborhood. "This is your mother-in-law's house," she replied. "She's currently not in the city, but I know my way inside. I didn't think it would come to this, but I want to help you figure this out today. Do I have your permission to go inside?" "Of course," I replied. Even though I didn't understand what Hana was trying to do, I trusted her when she said she would help me figure things out. I waited in the car while she picked the lock, went into the house, and came out 5 minutes later. I smiled briefly when I saw her picking the locks because I knew a thing or two about picking locks. "Let's go back to the hospital," she told me when she came back. "Don't worry, Damilola. I will explain everything to you once we are done at the hospital." Hana drove us back to the hospital and spoke to the doctor. I saw her giving him another toothbrush, and my brows furrowed in surprise as I realized what she was trying to do. When the doctor left, I opened Suman's picture on my phone and showed it to her. "Why are you showing me her picture?" she asked. "Because I want you to take a closer look at her," I replied. "She has Jihoon's eyes and cheeks. Even the way she smiles is just like he does. Suman is Jihoon's daughter, Hana." She nodded. "I do not doubt the resemblance. I just want us to be sure. If Mrs. Park is not your husband's mother, then I will believe that we are dealing with an impostor." I sighed and waited. I knew we were wasting our time, but if Hana was going to help me, then she needed to be convinced too. How else would she tell Jihoon's mother that her son had been replaced by an impostor? After an hour of waiting, the doctor finally came out to see us with the result in his hand. As before, we sat right in front of him, and afterward, he said, "The relationship is that of mother and son." I pulled the result from his hand and quickly looked at the conclusion. It was boldly stated, "This result does not exclude Minseo Park as the biological mother of Park Jihoon." This means that Minseo Park is the mother of Park Jihoon because the analysis shows that they share a parent-child relationship. Once again, Hana took the result from my hand and handed it back to the doctor. She seemed relieved as she thanked him, held my hand, and led me out of the hospital. My mind was a mess, and I could not understand what was going on. How was it possible when Suman looked so much like Jihoon? Once we got to the car, Hana opened the door for me, but I did not get in. I shook my head. "Hana, I don't understand." She smiled. You understand, Damilola. It's just difficult for you to assimilate it. I'll break it down for you, okay. Sumin is not the daughter of Mr. Park Jihoon. Most importantly, your husband is not an impostor. You have to tell him, Damilola, Hana told me. Tell who what? I asked. Your husband, she replied. You need to tell him that Sumin is not his daughter. I recalled all the times I saw Jihoon display his affection for Sumin and how he had cried when he found out what she went through. I shook my head. No, Hana, I can't do that. I feel sorry for Sumin who loves Jihoon so much. Exposing the truth might leave that innocent girl without a father and break her fragile heart. What about your husband who has been deceived by his ex-wife Minji? She questioned. I sighed. I never thought Minji could be so heartless. Wasn't it bad enough that she cheated on Jihoon? She even deceived him into becoming a father to a child that wasn't his. But why does Sumin look so much like Jihoon? I asked, still trying to wrap my head around it. It might just be a coincidence, Hana rationalized. Sumin grew up as Jihoon's daughter, so maybe she looks like him because they've been close for years. I don't think it works that way, I told her. There is something we are missing, and I don't want to be the one to separate a father and daughter. It would be cruel to both of them. Hana sighed. Okay, Damilola. Let's focus on the more important thing here. Jihoon is not an impostor. Do you realize what it means? At this point, I began to recall how I had acted from the moment I believed I was with the wrong Jihoon. The expression on Jihoon's face when I had pointed a fork at him, the time I locked the room and wouldn't let him in, when he caught me trying to cut his hair on the plane, and how I had treated him last night and this morning. I covered my face and cried, oh no, I must have terribly embarrassed myself in front of Jihoon. What is he thinking about me now? Does he find me weird? Is he upset with me? He must think I am mentally unstable. Hana threw her head back and laughed. I'm sorry, Damilola, but your behavior is so funny that I can't help myself. What are you worried about now? You should be excited because if your husband is not an impostor, it means he has fallen in love with you. Think about all the things he did for you. For a man like him to cook for you shows you mean a lot to him. He might even be thinking about you right now and missing you. Listening to Hana's words, I became excited and smiled. I recalled how Jihoon had come into my room last night just to be with me, and how he had asked me to move into his room this morning. I need to see him, I suddenly blurted out. Go ahead and call him then, Hana urged. No, let's just go to his company, I replied. Okay, but what if he's not around? She asked. He was away from work for 2 days and admitted to me this morning that he had a lot of work to do. I doubt he would leave his office today, I explained. Then let's go. Hana and I got into the car and she drove me to his company. Just before I got out of the car, she stopped me and advised, don't forget to tell your husband the truth, okay? If others deceive him, you should not join them. Being open will help your relationship, and I want you to be happy. I smiled and hugged her. Thank you so much, Hana. Your help has been highly invaluable. Despite Hana's advice, I didn't think I could deliver such awful news to Jihoon. It wasn't my place to tell him. Someday the truth would be revealed. But when and how would that happen? I'm here to see my husband, I told the receptionists before heading to the elevator that led up to Jihoon's office. The staff greeted me, and I knew it was because Jihoon had given them instructions to treat me with respect. I happily went up until I arrived at his office. When I got to the door, I pushed it a little and spotted him standing by the window and speaking on the phone. Remembering how he had made me feel special in Pyongyang, the sound of his voice became like music to my eyes. My heart fluttered as I reminded myself that this man was my husband. I felt sorry for him because his ex-wife had cheated him for years. But at that same time, I realized that I preferred for him to be cheated as long as it meant he was not an impostor, but the Jihoon I knew. I opened the door and walked into his office quietly, so he wouldn't hear me. I kept walking until I was standing behind him and staring at his broad back. I remained there and waited until he was done with his call. The moment he hung up, I hugged him from behind. He turned and stared at me in surprise. Damilola. I am sorry, hubby, I told him. He furrowed his brows. What for? For everything, I replied. His gaze remained on my face until he finally smiled and circled his arms around me, enveloping me in a tight embrace. Quick pause. My loves, I have some heartbreaking news. My channel has been demonetized, and honestly, this has really hurt me. I'm appealing the decision and working hard to get the channel remonetized. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'll still be here with you, making posts and creating more stories. But I don't want our current story to stop while I work through this. So, episode 13 of Damilola and Jihoon will be available exclusively on my Patreon, along with the exclusive behind-the-scenes content from Jihoon and Damilola and other special Blasian content. I'll leave the Patreon link in my community post and pinned comment. If you're able to support me there, I'll be incredibly grateful. Thank you for staying with me. It truly means everything. All right, no more interruptions. Let's jump right back into the story.
Something was going on with Damilola, but I was yet to put my finger on it. It started when she ate that damned raw noodles. When she had pointed her fork at me at the safe house in Pyongyang, I had first thought it was a joke. When I realized she was being serious, I went back into the kitchen and picked up the empty noodles pack. After checking its condiments, I called a doctor and told him everything. I was told that it wasn't possible for the consumption of raw noodles to cause mental problems. Despite the excuses she gave me when she finally opened the door she had locked, I still felt something was wrong. But then, what was the problem? I became afraid when she tried to cut my hair because that only gave me more reasons to doubt her sanity. Once again, she had a strange excuse to give, and I had no choice but to pretend that I had bought it. I went to her room at night because I wanted to confirm for myself that she was okay. She was a bit cold toward me, but other than that, her behavior was normal. At least, that was what I thought until she woke up during the early hours of the morning and cut off some strands of my hair. This time, I let her have her way because I was eager to see what she intended to do with them. Surprisingly, she put them away, and I made up my mind at that moment that I would have her see a doctor. However, I needed to do it in a way that would not make it obvious that she was not okay. She would not be happy if she knew I suspected that she was becoming mentally unstable. I got in touch with a psychiatric doctor and booked an appointment for her to see the doctor 2 days later. I had decided to observe her for 2 more days before taking her for the checkup. When I learned that she had gone to my daughter's school to see her, I was worried at first because I knew she ought to have gone to college. Nevertheless, I relaxed since she had Hana with her. What I did not expect was that she would come to my company to look for me. Once she walked through the reception, I got a call about her arrival and opened my door for her. I stood by the window as I spoke on the phone with a client, but I noticed when she walked in and stood at my back. I ended my call when she did not say a word and became surprised when she hugged me from behind. I had noticed she was actively avoiding me, so what was she up to now? Hearing her apologize for what I didn't understand and holding her in my arms dispelled all the negative feelings I had earlier. I led her toward my seat and sat down, making her sit on my thighs. Her eyes held mine as she stared at me, and despite how much she tried to smile, I could see sadness in her eyes. "What did you mean by you are sorry for everything?" I asked her. She smiled. "As crazy as it sounds, I thought you were an impostor." I furrowed my brows. "What? How on earth did your brain come up with such a ridiculous thought?" She sighed. "Now that I think about it, it was quite ridiculous of me to assume that you were an impostor. You were being so nice, kind, caring, and humble. You even cooked for me. You seemed like a different person from the Jihoon I knew. I guess I watched too many dramas back home and ended up thinking you had been replaced by an evil twin or doppelganger." I threw my head back and laughed. "Are you for real?" She turned her face away in embarrassment, but I held her cheeks and turned her face back. I was genuinely worried about the real Jihoon and would have done anything possible to bring him back. She stated calmly. I'm very happy you are the Jihoon I know. I'm curious though, I told her. The new Jihoon was more loving, kind, caring, and humble. Those were your words. Why would you want the old Jihoon who was rude and did not like you? She shook her head. I have no idea. I guess it was just my sense of justice. Even if you were not very nice to me, I still could not sit back and watch you get cheated or harmed. I pulled her nose. That's very touching, wifey. I'm happy to know that you always have my back. But tell me, don't you like this new Jihoon? Do you prefer the old me? She chuckled. Am I crazy? This is the best version of you that I have seen, and it makes me happy. I only wanted to be sure that it was really you. So how did you figure it out? I inquired. Her expression suddenly changed, making me feel that she was hiding something from me. Suddenly, she smiled and replied, That's my secret. Okay then, I raised my hands. I won't pry if you don't want to share. The truth is that I didn't realize when I changed, but I did it for you. This loving part of me only came out where my daughter was concerned, and I've been like that for as long as I can remember. I didn't think I would ever want to cook for anyone, but I was happy to do it for you. You brought out this side of me, and it's made me realize that I can't hold back anymore from telling you the truth. What truth? She asked. That I have fallen in love with you, I replied.
My heart fluttered when Jihoon confessed that he was in love with me. I held his face and kissed his cheek softly. I wanted to tell him about my feelings for him too, but how could I do so when I was keeping something from him? I couldn't bring myself to tell him that he was being deceived by the people he trusted. But at the same time, I felt as though I was deceiving him as well. It was a battle inside of me, and the more I stared at him, the more I felt plagued by guilt. Eventually, I could not take it anymore and said, I need to tell you something, Jihoon. He caressed my face. You know you can tell me anything. Do not hesitate, baby. I wanted to speak, but I hesitated. I recalled how Jihoon had cried when he found out what had happened to his daughter, Suman. I recalled how he told her bedtime stories at night and how happy he was whenever he was with her. I just couldn't bring myself to tell him. You are the most handsome man I have ever met, I rather said. He chuckled. Really? I nodded. Yes, you are very handsome, Jihoon. What about me do you find handsome? He asked. I smiled. Well, where do I begin? Should I talk about your sexy eyes or your brows which look like two adorable caterpillars? Or your perfectly sculpted cheekbones, which accentuates your flinty jaws? Perhaps I should talk about your stubble, which makes you look like a warrior from my favorite novel, or your lips, which I am dying to kiss right now. Just as the words left my mouth, he pulled my face toward his and kissed me passionately. He let me go when we both became breathless and whispered, I'm impressed by your boldness, wifey. Did I grant your desire? I blushed. I will make do with that for now. I want to spend the whole day with you, but I know you have a lot on your plate, especially since you have been away for a few days. I don't mind, he replied. Do not worry about that. Spending time with you is worth more than so many other things, work inclusive. I laughed. Really? Is this coming from the almighty workaholic called Jihoon? Yes, it is coming from the workaholic called Jihoon, he told me. We were both quiet for a while until he finally said, Do you know what I hate the most? Let me think, I replied. After a while, I shook my head. No, thinking about it, there are so many things that come to mind, and I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of you. He nodded. Okay, I'll tell you. I hate lies, secrets, and deception, Damilola. I believe that if you are close to someone like we are now, and you both have an understanding or have a relationship, there should be no secrets between you two. That is why I want you to feel free to ask me whatever you feel like. If there is anything you want to know about me, anything at all, do not hesitate to ask me, okay? I will not hide anything from you. I smiled. That is nice, Jihoon. I understand that you do not want someone to lie to you, but a thought just crossed my mind. What if someone lies to protect you? I mean, people say what you don't know can't hurt you, right? He shook his head. There is no such thing, Damilola. Let's look at it this way. If I am lying to you about something, how is that a form of protection? I am only delaying the inevitable because nothing can be hidden forever. Eventually, the truth will come to light, and whatever heartache I was trying to protect you from, I will still watch you go through it. In summary, what I am saying is that state things the way they are. Don't try to sugarcoat them, or even if you want to sugarcoat them, don't try to keep things from people who ought to know about them. His words really struck me. However, I smiled, pretending to hide the guilt I felt. I guess a man like Park Jihoon thinks differently, I told him. He furrowed his brows. Really? Tell me something then, would you prefer being lied to? I sighed. In all honesty, I don't know. But if the truth will cause me so much pain, why not spare me from it? I never pegged you for a coward, he said and pulled my nose. No, I am not a coward. I am just saying. It doesn't mean that is what I want. I just think that some people would prefer you save them from hearing certain things rather than tell them, if those things would hurt them. I feel that's cowardly, he replied. I'd rather you told me. If it is a problem, I will solve it and move on. What is the point of hiding it? Listening to his words, I began to rethink my decision. What are you thinking about? He asked. Is there anything I need to know? Listening to Jihoon's question, my heart began to race again. Was he already aware of it but was waiting to see if I would tell him? What are you talking about? I asked. Relax, why do you look so serious suddenly? He questioned. All I am asking is, do you have anything you feel I should know about? I smiled awkwardly. Like what? Nothing in particular, he replied. The thing is, Damilola, I am learning to trust again in my life. After I found out Minji was betraying me back then, I was broken. It wasn't because I was too besotted with her, but because I had so much trust in her. I have seen firsthand what infidelity can do to a family. It broke my family when I was a boy, and my mom suffered so much for it. So, growing up, I swore to take a different path and decided I would never be like those disgusting men out there. Who would have thought that a woman I trusted would betray my trust in such a way? After that, I didn't think I could trust a woman again until I met you. To be honest, I don't trust you fully, but I'm learning to because I want to. I know that there is no love without trust. Damilola, I want us to become very close and inseparable. I want to follow my heart and give myself a chance to be happy again. Being with you is what my heart tells me to do, but at the same time, I am afraid. I will only admit this to you and no one else. I am afraid of getting burned, Damilola. I shook my head. No, Jihoon, I would never betray you. He smiled. I'm not trying to compare you or anything, but I've heard something similar before and my trust still got broken. Yes, I am trying to become a better man for you, but I have a particular bad flaw that is a very strong part of me. Okay, tell me about it and I'll see if I can accommodate it, I replied. He nodded. Well, that's a nice thing for you to say. The thing is that I get very jealous. I'm a jealous lover. Why I am telling you this is that, even before realizing my feelings for you, when I saw you hugging a boy from your school, I felt very jealous and upset. Hearing his words, I recalled that night I had hugged Siwoo and how much I had praised him in front of Jihoon and pressed my lips into a thin line. I had nothing to say about it because, at the time, my relationship with Jihoon had not gotten to the stage it was. Nevertheless, I said, okay, so you wouldn't want me getting close to another guy, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't have friends or you can't live your life to the full. I'm saying I cannot stand seeing certain displays between the woman I love and some other guy. It will hurt me and make me very mad. And as for me, you will never see me get close to any woman, he explained. I know that without a doubt, I told him. I was your wife, living in your house, yet you didn't look at me for a long time, so I know this much about you. He smiled. Now, I have told you the things I don't like, and I'm hoping that if there's anything I'm doing or anything you think I might do that you do not like, you would tell me. I promise to put a stop to it. I had no complaints about him. because I loved the new side of him. "Don't worry, Jihoon," I assured him. "I will never do anything to make you jealous, and I will never try to hurt you like that, I promise too." He smiled and pulled me into a tight embrace. "Please forgive me, Jihoon," I said inwardly. "I just can't bring myself to cause you so much heartache. I hear your words and I understand what you're saying, but being the one to deliver such bad news, I don't want to be in that position." "Let's go on a date tomorrow," he suddenly told me. My eyes lit up and I stared at his face. "Really? A date? Just the two of us?" He nodded. "Yes, what do you think?" "I would love that," I replied. "A date with the spectacular Park Jihoon. I can only imagine how awesome it would be." He laughed. "Don't get your hopes up, baby. Just keep an open mind and I will do my best to satisfy you." "Well, all you have to do is bring yourself," I replied. "As long as you show up for the date, I'll be satisfied." "Would you be going to school tomorrow?" he asked. "I should, right? I mean, I've been away from school for a while," I told him. "Good idea," he concurred. "All right then, I will pick you up from school tomorrow and take you out on a date. How does that sound?" "It sounds perfect," I replied. "I can't wait, Jihoon." I spent a little more time with Jihoon before finally saying goodbye. Despite his attempts to still keep me in his office, I told him I had a lot of assignments Yeren had forwarded to me. It was a lie I had to tell him, because I knew he had a lot of work, and I did not want to keep distracting him. "How did it go?" Hana asked when I came out of his company. I beamed. "Jihoon asked me to go on a date with him. I feel like I'm in dreamland." "Should I pinch you so you can wake up?" she asked. I chuckled. "I'm not that dreamy, Hana," and we both laughed. "Can you help me pick out an outfit from my closet?" I asked her. "I really trust your judgment, regardless of what area it is." "I would love to," Hana replied. Hours later, I sat by my window late at night waiting for a chance to catch a glimpse of Jihoon when he got back from work. I knew I was the reason why he hadn't returned, yet because I had delayed his work. Hana has been amazing and helped me pick out everything I needed for my date tomorrow. Since it was the first time Jihoon was officially taking me out on a date, I wanted to look my best. His car soon drove in and my eyes lit up. I watched as he came out of the car, looking so weary as he made his way into the house. Nevertheless, he seemed happy, and I knew that just like me, he was looking forward to our date tomorrow. I wanted to go out and welcome him back home, but it was almost 12, and I didn't want to delay his sleep like I did his work. I threw myself on the bed and whispered, "Good night, Jihoon. I love you so much."